In the city, loving life and trying to survive, but there's not enough time, and there's not enough wine in the world. Basically adulting. Basically adulting.
Hey friends, it's Erin Waddell
and Luisa Diaz, and welcome back to
Basically Adulting. What up, Luisa?
Nothing much.
Well, shout out to Leighton Fields once again for doing his thing and
rocking it.
Yeah, he's got some upcoming shows that I want to share with you guys just in case you want to go and check him out. On August 3rd, he's going to be at the Truck Yard in the Colony. And August 6th, he'll be at Bedford Ice House in Bedford, Texas. And then on the 16th of August, he'll be at Sidekicks in Emory, Texas. And we actually got provided a link of his shows. So we will put that in the podcast description so you guys can go and check him out whenever you want.
Go support him, guys. He's really good, as we've said.
Very amazing.
Very good.
All right. Let's move on to the wine of the night.
Today we have Lucky Duck. It's a cab. It's from Chile. And its story is, Lucky you. We searched the globe to create a collection of authentic, great tasting international wines with layers of flavor. Rich cherry and fruity blackberry notes. Enjoy Lucky Duck alone or paired with red meats or pastas. I thought it meant like alone by yourself, not not alone like literally by itself.
You can enjoy it alone though. It's a pretty damn good wine. I would definitely really drink it by myself.
I would drink it by myself too.
It's actually really yummy.
It's really good.
You want to know how much I bought that for? Just
5.
Take a number.
5. 8.
Like $3.98.
No.
Yeah, at Walmart.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's such a cute little label too. Yeah, so if you're looking for a steal, Lucky Duck's where it's at.
There it is.
Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that Luis and I have been playing this game tonight, and
totally made up game. It's not a real game, guys. Like
it's definitely a made up game, but it's available for you guys to play.
Yeah,
if you're single, yeah. So we both have Bumble accounts, and we decided that we were going to swipe on obviously
like
people.
Speed dating.
Sure, yeah, and like obviously people that we find attractive. We're not just like swiping on everyone, but like we are messaging them the same thing.
Pickup line.
What pickup line did we use?
So we came up with did it hurt when you fell from the vending machine? 'Cause you a snack.
And we've gotten some responses, but we're going to wait until the end of the podcast so we can get more responses and tell you guys kind of how it all plays out.
Just update you all.
So just a fun little thing that we've been doing.
It was we gave ourselves like 30 minutes really.
Yeah. So we've gotten some guys and the responses are they're
very good.
Yeah, they're like clever and funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just move on to what are we going to talk about this episode?
Yeah. 6th episode.
I can't believe it's on 6.
I know.
So last episode we actually like drew what our topic was going to be for this episode, and we ended up drawing 3 topics that were provided to us from our launch party. And those were provided by Shyla, Fernanda, and Evie. Yes. And so we're going to just be giving you guys, obviously, a life update, dating update, and then also be talking to you about ways to save money just in life, in your life in general. And also, we're going to talk about how to be yourself and speak your mind without hurting others, and how to open up to your parents.
Yes.
These were the topics that we drew last episode.
Yeah, they were at random.
Yes. So we'll be diving
into that little fun topic, fun pool of topics.
All right, so my life update that I would like to share is that I went to Ireland.
Oh, how was it?
It was awesome. I got back, I guess it's been like about a week now, or not even a week, but I feel like I brought like a little bit of a cold back with me from Ireland. I don't know.
It wasn't cold over there though. Like
no, like I brought a cold back in my body.
It. Oh, okay,
oh
got it. Got it now.
It's not cold over there. It's rainy over there. But anyways, yeah, so I'm kind of like have been feeling a little under the weather these past couple of days, but it was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting there was awesome because I just flew standby, which is a little bit nerve-wracking and stressful. I actually like texted Luisa before my flight, and I was like, you may need to come pick me up because I didn't know if I was going to get on the flight or not.
Yeah.
And so I ended up getting on by the grace of my teeth, and like I ended up sitting, like my seat was in the very back of the plane.
That's the worst.
It wasn't really that bad well, actually going there, the plane was like, there was a little bit of turbulence. Yeah. It was, I remember like I was like falling asleep, or like was asleep and like had my pillow, and I remember like grabbing my pillow, like I was a little scared, and I don't really get scared on planes, but anyway, so that was really good. We got there. I traveled with my friend Tammy, and she was on the same flight as me, just like mid-plane, like in a normal seat. And we get there, and Heather picks us up, and we get there. Ireland's like 6 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
So we get there at like 2 o'clock Ireland time. And she gets...
In the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we left at 11.
Yeah.
And so the flight was like a 7-hour flight, and the time difference, we got there at like 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So, she picks us up, we go to her house, and then, grab dinner, blah, blah, blah. We end up going out, and, she obviously knows all the cool places to go, but we saw like a lot of like the cool, just touristy things. Like she lives there, so she doesn't always get to do the touristy things, so it was really cool to like let like her to be able to get out and like do the touristy stuff with us. Yeah. So we actually like rented an Airbnb in Dingle, which is, Dublin is I guess on the east coast of the island, and Dingle is on the west coast. And we actually looked it up, and Ireland, like Texas could fit over 8 Irelands inside of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how like it's small. Like when you're there, it feels big, obviously, because you're just a person. But like in comparison to Texas, it's not that big at all. So I think they said like 8 to 10.
Wow.
8 to 10 Irelands could fit in to Texas. So we drove across like a 4-hour drive to Dingle, stayed 2 nights there, and Dingle is like the countryside, like what you picture Ireland to look like. Mm-hmm. That's what Dingle looked like.
Oh, like in P.S. I Love You?
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah. Super beautiful. In there, we went to like a whiskey distillery, like, and an independent whiskey distillery that's located in Dingle, and they actually do gin and vodka as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really fucking fun. And then it was rainy there, so we decided to do the whiskey distillery and go to the aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
And then on our way back, we decided that we wanted to go and tour a castle because there's like castles everywhere.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. And then we found a store with my name on it.
Oh yeah, I saw your post on
Yeah.
Instagram.
It's cool. And we actually like stopped and we stopped just to like go and take a picture with that store. What else did we do? We did the Guinness Brewery, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That's a must. And the Jameson Distillery. Those are two must-go sees. I mean, they're born and raised in Dublin, so you have to go and see those. And then Tammy and I, on our last day there, we went to the Kilmahan Jail. Kilmahan Jail. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's a non-working jail now. But if you know anything about me, I love shit like that.
Yes.
I
asked her if it was haunted.
I'm sure it is. But I didn't feel any spirits. But I don't feel spirits really.
Yeah.
So if
I had gone, I would have been like,
your mom would have
guys,
gone,
this isn't safe. My mom would have walked in and been like, oh, 10 people died here. And like, oh, thanks, Mom.
No, there were people that actually died there. I told you that. You got freaked out. But it was really fucking cool. It's like all of the original like architecture, like the original stones. The youngest person that was put in this jail was 5 years old.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They put men, women, and children in this jail.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was fucking crazy.
Wow. Did they tell you guys the reason for like why it shut down?
I'm sure they did. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Tammy actually took notes, so she probably knows the answer to that.
All right, I'll have to
hit
her up.
But yeah, it was super, super amazing trip. I wish we could have stayed a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also like when you go somewhere like as a tourist, you obviously spend like way more money than like if you were to actually live there. Because we were talking also. The currency rate is less than $1, so you don't get as far with your money there, and it's crazy because when I went and lived in Spain, the currency was actually the euro was higher than the dollar, so like a $5 shirt was actually only $4 in America.
Damn.
But now it's like a $5 shirt there is actually $6, so it's super weird. Anyways, so that was annoying. So I just spent all my money there, and we were thinking about it. It's like, how do we spend so much money? But like, when you live somewhere, you don't like go out to eat every night, and you don't go to all the tours in a week.
Yeah, you don't go to all the museums.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it was super, super fun. Oh, we actually also did a hop-on, hop-off bus. So there's like this bus that goes around town, and you just buy like a $20 ticket to get on and off, and they like drive you around to all the different attractions in Ireland. And so like if you had certain things that you want to see but like you don't want to get a taxi or whatever, like you just buy that ticket and you just like go on get on the bus, and it goes around, and you also get to see like the city.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
That's really neat.
So that's me.
That's you. Well, I had a pretty tame week without you.
Yeah.
It was very chill. Just hung out with the girls. Daisy got a little restless towards the end because she's like, "Where's my mom?"
She started acting up.
Yeah. She started to go for the couch, and I was like, "I don't want to discipline you."
You need to discipline her.
I did kick her off. I didn't kick her off, but I told her to get off the couch. I was like, "You're not allowed on the couch if this is how it's gonna go."
Did you spray her?
No, I don't even know where the spray bottle's at.
I think it's in my
it.
room.
Oh,
sorry, I should have left it out for you.
it's okay.
It needs to be out here anyways, but she's been doing really good.
Yeah, she really has. I don't even know where she's at.
I don't even know either. I was gonna give her a compliment.
But I went on a date on Friday. It went really well. Haven't heard from him since Sunday.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
No, we chatted. He was like really funny, very witty and stuff. A little on the shorter side, but that's okay because, you know, we got to give everybody a chance.
Yeah, he shot his
shot. He was really good looking. Really, really good looking.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to HG.
Oh yeah, you got that
frozen
Moscow mule.
That's right. Update, guys. I know we missed a week of what's it called, of the podcast, or you guys missed a week, not us.
Well, we missed a week.
Well, yeah,
we didn't record.
They know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you? Do they?
I hope they do. Due to I had a family emergency, and just recently I had that same family emergency. A close family friend of ours has passed away, so just keep us in your prayers, your thoughts.
Send your love.
So, but another update at work. I asked for a standing desk.
Yes.
Well, my boss was like, do you want a bigger computer? We can get you a bigger computer. And I was like, yeah, but what I'd really like is a desk so I could stand. And he was like, what? And he's like, a desk so I can stand. My back is killing me, man. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, I have a friend that can hook us up. So, Mel, if you're listening,
Melly.
I probably already contacted you. There's your shout out. If you want a desk, go to Mel J.
Yeah, and any other, I don't know.
Office space needs you have.
Yeah, we need to learn how to promote her because I don't know the right words.
Yes.
I want to say ergonomical, but I don't even know if that's a word.
I don't even know what that means.
Me neither.
All right.
Okay. We're going to move on to Fernanda's topic of talking about how... Sorry, I have a hair on me. Sorry. I'm just trying to flick it off. Fernanda's topic about how to save money.
Yes.
And you know what, Fernanda?
We don't really know. We don't really know. We're still trying to figure it out ourselves.
So we actually looked up some tips that we're going to share with you.
Yes.
And
go off.
That way we are giving you some actual truth of advice that you guys can use. Because, I mean, our way of saving money is staying at home.
Yeah. We'll give you guys our
eat some popcorn for dinner instead of going out to eat. Just starve yourself.
Okay, so this is an article from Forbes magazine. So it's pretty legit. And it's separated to different ways you save money, whether it's at home, food, shopping, if you have kids, entertainment, and lifestyle. So at home, it says you can cut the cable and stream. So if you're not watching cable, guys, just cut it. We're thinking of cutting it because we don't.
We really need to. I actually just added it to my list of things to do for tomorrow.
We don't really use it.
We don't use it at all.
No, we don't. Yeah, reevaluate your home Wi-Fi package, maintain your house, be your own handyman, guys. Erin is our handy woman at the apartment. She's got her own tools.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get you a tool belt.
I don't need a tool. I've got you. You hand me my tools.
True.
Or just ask a friend. If you don't know how to do something, I'm sure you have a friend.
Yeah, there's at least
that knows
one person in your friend group that knows how to work a hammer.
Buy them a case of beer and pizza or something, and
There you go.
They'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Cheaper than a mechanic.
Yes. Food-wise, you can save your money by planning out your groceries and meals for the week. Don't browse the aisles. Make more when you cook and freeze it for later. I feel like a lot of us usually cook more and then just keep it in the fridge thinking we're going to eat it like the rest of the week, and that normally doesn't happen.
Yeah, I went to the grocery store yesterday and I was like, yeah, I don't really have like, anywhere to go. So I did what I wasn't supposed to do. Actually, the real reason why I was roaming the aisles was because I forgot my list. I made a list of the things that I needed, and so I was like, well, fuck, I don't really remember everything that was on my list, so I just like wasted an hour in the grocery store and roamed, and I spent more money than I needed to spend. But I told you, my goal is to eat all the food that I bought.
I know. They also say don't grocery shop when you're hungry, because
I wasn't hungry. I ate breakfast before.
I know, but I'm just telling our listeners.
Oh, yeah. Good tip.
Don't grocery shop when you're hungry, because that's when you're more likely to buy what you don't really need, like chips and cookies and stuff. What else do we got here? Oh, shopping. Under shopping, it says buy generic when it makes sense. Big brand companies spend loads of money on making their brands appeal specifically to you. So, guys, like when you go to Walmart, Kroger, wherever it is you shop, Whole Foods, I don't know how to help you there. But
don't shop at Whole Foods.
Don't shop at Whole Foods, guys. That's a whole paycheck, okay?
I mean, I love them. But it's so damn expensive.
Yeah, no. But when you go to Aldi, Kroger, wherever it is you shop, your H-E-B, wherever, most of the normal generic brands have Kroger will buy some of them and just slap their
it's the same damn product.
Yeah.
Look at the nutrients
the
on the
Members
back.
Mark products are usually just the same as the generic brand.
Yeah.
So, sell items that you don't no longer use.
Yeah, that's a good way to make money.
Yeah. Stop buying sale items because they're not really just because they're on sale. You're not saving money by getting it on sale.
You don't actually need that t-shirt that looks just like all the other t-shirts. If you weren't going to
buy it in the first place, don't buy it. Don't always buy cheap. I know, it's kind of you're like, but you're telling me to not buy it. It just means don't buy the cheap shoes just because they're $5. They could only probably last you 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or depending on that. You never know. Take care of your clothes. Don't dry clean only. I don't know who does that.
I don't ever fucking dry clean.
The only stuff I get dry cleaned is maybe if I leave a nice shirt at my mom's, she'll be like, oh, I took it to the dry cleaners. But
okay, so your mom dry cleans it, not you.
Yeah, but rarely. Make a list. Make a list and stick to it. Get outside. Nature is free.
Yeah, and the fresh air is good for your soul.
Yeah, it is. If you're not using that gym membership, cancel it.
I've gone to the gym twice this week.
Good for you. If you have kids, use the library, people. It's free, okay?
You just got very
I
angry.
know, because I feel like libraries are dying off because everyone's going to fucking
Six Flags
and paying so much money when the library is free and good for your children.
Yeah, and it's good for you. Pick up a book.
Yes. There's a kids section. My mom used to take us to Louisville Library, since it's been renovated. And it was so fucking awesome. Because she would go and, do her thing. And we would be in the kids section. And the kids section was, really nice because they had computers and they had, learning games. And just, plenty of books. And they have story time for your younger ones.
They also, libraries have, evening events that are free. People will come and read books or,
Yeah. There could be a book club, perfect for you. Yeah. I don't know.
That one That went to an extreme.
Yeah, I know.
Join a book club.
Join a book club. Accept your friend's hand-me-downs. That's questionable. Like, if you have a friend that, like, really did take care of their kids' clothes, okay, maybe.
Oh, it's not. I was thinking about, like, right now, like, I would take your clothes. If you gave them to me.
But like
for children.
For children. I'm talking
okay.
about children.
I would take kids' hand-me-downs.
It just depends, because, like, there's some...
Well, you just look through them and then donate the rest.
Yeah, but you also want to make sure, like, your kids, like, are the same size or whatever. I don't know.
Obviously.
It's weird. It's weird.
Okay.
Anyways,
you don't have kids.
I don't have kids. I don't know what I'm talking about. But those are the tips from Forbes, and you guys are more than welcome
we
to
can post
Google
the link.
this.
We can post the link in the
Yes.
description. Write that down.
Post link on description. But guys, some of the ways I've recently started to save money is actually today I just downloaded this app that I had deleted because I don't really know why. It's called Ibotta, and it's a coupon app, cashback app almost. So it has like all your stores, Target, Walmart, Kroger, Tom Thumb, Whole Foods for you Whole Food freaks. And it literally, like, you could go there and, for example, let me pull it up. Let's say I'm going to go to Kroger, and you just start flipping through, and you already get $1 back for taking a picture of your receipt after you buy stuff. Let's say I'm going to go to Kroger, and let's say I want toilet paper. I'll click and add it, and I'm going to get 75 cents back just for buying that specific toilet paper. And they also have a cool feature called Any Brand. So you could add any brand of, any item, any brand of tissues, and you'll get 25 cents back. So I logged into my account. I had $2.50. So it's worth it, guys, for all of you bargain shoppers. They got convenience stores, apparel stores like Gap and Old Navy, restaurants and bars. Like, don't look at those Groupons. Look at all that coupons. Don't be afraid to be a couponer.
Oh, I love Groupon. Don't be ashamed to save money.
Yeah, guys, that's what we're all here for, to save money. They're also recently...
I love that saying. That's what we're all here for, to save money. Yeah.
That's right. There's also, if you guys are really struggling to budget, expense, and all that stuff, there's actually apps nowadays that I think you link your bank account to the app, and that app then will look and be like, okay, you've been drinking too much coffee this month. Cut back on your Starbucks spending, and you'll be saving $30 this month, or something like that. So if that's something, if you guys are really in need for saving your money and finding out the best way to spend your money, that's a good way to.
I think just really being aware of how much you're spending is the first way to start saving, honestly. If you know how much your rent is, how much your car payment is, how much you spend on gas typically, and you lay it all out and it's in front of you, you're aware of how much money you're actually bringing in and how much money you're spending and how much money you have to play with, and how much money you should save and pocket and put in your saving account for a rainy day. Yeah. And because if you're just making money and you don't even really I feel that's how people get in debt, especially when they have credit cards, because they're it's free money, but it's really not.
It's not.
So I think being aware of your expenses is the first way to start the process of saving money. Is write down all your expenses, and then you can come up with a total of how much you spend per month. And if you need to cut back on some areas, maybe you don't need to go to the movies every Sunday night, maybe you just need to cut back every month. I don't know. I'm working on that. I find it to be helpful when I do that. I'm not saying that I do it religiously, but I probably should. And it becomes a habit. It needs to become a habit of doing it like on a weekly basis or whatever. So, it's a work in progress.
It is. We're all out here trying to just
live our lives. Vacation on a regular basis.
Yes. And
I'm always wanting to vacation and not work.
Yes. Anyways, guys, we also, another way for all of you guys, we turn our lights off in the day, all our electrical appliances and stuff.
We close the blinds during the day to keep the house cool. Luisa does not take quick showers.
I try.
I'm sorry.
Try. There are days and I'm like, yes, I did 10 minutes.
Yeah. Remember I told you that one day, I don't remember where I was going, but I took a 5-minute shower.
Oh yeah,
I was it was like a record. Anyways.
I just have to the problem is it's the shampoo I have right now isn't really hydrating my curls. So I have to let my conditioner sit a little bit longer.
Why don't you get new shampoo?
Because I just bought this one and I'm just going to use it up.
I feel that.
So
now that we have learned how to save all of our money, let's talk about Evie's topic and how we can be ourselves and speak our mind without hurting other people and hurting their feelings.
Yeah. And also without hurting ourselves. Because I feel oftentimes when we first meet, not oftentimes, but most of the time, when you're around people or whatever, you don't, you're not really, you don't represent your true self.
Mm-hmm.
You often shy back from, giving your own thoughts and opinions and stuff just because.
Fiona. Go on.
Just because you don't want to step on people's toes or whatever's, but you're confident in whatever your opinion is or whatever, and just keep it lighthearted or watch your tone or whatever. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's a really thin line, I think, of someone speaking their mind. I think there's a time and a place when you need to speak your mind and say what needs to be said. I think a lot of times nowadays, people will just say what they want to say with no regards of how anyone feels, and it's just their excuses. Well, this is the way that I am. I don't care. Yeah. Take it or leave it. And yeah. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. I just think there is a time and a place for you to say what you need to say. I'm not really sure what Evie's topic necessarily was regarding, or what the context of it was, whether it was in a public place or in a friendship or a relationship with a loved one or a love relationship. I do think that there is a time and place. If you were in an argument with your spouse or something, I don't feel speaking to them in a public area how you feel is appropriate, but I do feel you need to talk to them in private and speak your mind. So it's really all circumstantial to the situation of how you speak to someone else.
Yeah. I also feel we live in an age, a time right now where people often hide behind their phones or whatever, and they feel they're entitled to their own opinion and feel because it's their opinion, that's it. And then that's okay. We all have our own opinions and stuff, but I feel nowadays people take it way out of context, and
I feel people, everyone has their own opinion, which is perfectly fine. Yeah. But I feel people nowadays get offended by other people's opinions, and it's There's no reason for you to get offended by my opinion. You're speaking your mind. I'm speaking my mind. There's no reason why we can't just agree to disagree and continue to get along.
Yeah.
And people do take things like way out of context. It's like a personal attack, and it's like, no, just because we disagree on something doesn't mean that I dislike you as a person. Yeah. But
like some of the stuff nowadays is so ridiculous. Like it could be like I don't like chocolate. And what? You don't like chocolate? It's like, okay, Sally, chill your tits. The world's not ending.
The world is not ending. And she's like, why don't you like chocolate? It's like, well, I'm allergic. He's like, oh, you're allergic? Are you sure you're allergic? Have you talked to your doctor? And it's like, I fucking have like had herpes.
I die, Sally.
My throat will close up and I will die if I eat chocolate.
Oh. No,
okay, that like went on another level, but that's just an example of fucking Sally.
Sally. We don't know a Sally. That's just like a random name we came up with.
But I also think like there's so many situations of being confident in your own voice and knowing what you want to say, and like if you know what you have to say is the truth, like knowledge is power. Take that and use it to your advantage.
Yeah, be confident.
Be confident in that. And honestly, I feel, I don't know why my mind is going this way, but like knowing when to speak up. Mm-hmm. And my mind is just like pushing me towards like a bullying situation, like in school. I would never experience bullying, but like my siblings did, or my brother did. And it's just crazy how like there's just bystanders that will watch this bullying happen and not do anything or say anything. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you know that something is going on and it's wrong, you need to be the one that steps up and says that's not okay. Yeah. Because it only takes one person to say that's not okay for 100 people to step up and say that's not okay. Yeah. And so I really think that knowing where you stand on an issue or how you feel about something and speaking your mind in that regard, like you just need to stand by your decision on speaking up, and whether it's the right thing to say or not, like if that's truly how you feel, then feel confident in that, and don't let someone else's opinion hinder you from speaking up again. Yeah,
guys, and not just bullying. I feel like nowadays, everybody just attacks everybody, whether it's their little boy buying a doll or just something. Like, I usually, like, my mind and the way I live my, like, not my life, but, like, when I'm out in public and I see something that's not okay, or, like, which rarely ever happens, but still, if it ever did, I treat it as a what would you do episode. Like, when anything crazy is happening, I sometimes do a double take and kind of be like, is John going to come out right now and ask me why I didn't react? Or like, you just have to like, use your common sense. Like if you're seeing something that's not okay, like someone's stealing from an old lady or whatever, like you just have to like stand up, and even if no one believes you, like, you did the right thing.
And that's really, there's enough bad people in the world, and I feel like if you don't stand up for something that you don't believe in, I'm sorry, is that right? If you don't stand up for something...
If you don't stand up for something you believe in.
Right. If you don't stand up for something that you believe in, then you're just grouped in with the bad bunch.
Yeah, guys, don't... It's like Caesar. I don't know if... Probably no one read it, but... In Caesar, it's a play. It's a Shakespeare play, and everybody hated Caesar at the beginning of the play, I think. I don't even know if I have the right Shakespeare story.
I would just not.
But basically, don't be fickle-minded. Don't follow the crowd. Don't, like, in this play, I forget the kings. Everyone hated this king because he defeated the other king. But then one person was like, oh, I like him. Everybody else was like, oh, we all like him too. Like, don't be that person. Don't.
Kind of like Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like Jesus. So, if it's okay if you don't have the same opinions or the same likes or whatever. Some people like their meat like fully cooked, well done. Other people like it rare. So
yeah, when we were in Ireland, fucking Heather, she eats her meat rare. Like blood was still oozing out of the meat. Oh my God,
that's the best.
Ew, really? Ew.
That's the best.
I like it like meat. Like I like it to still be like a little red, and like still a little bit, but not like I want it to like be a little bit brown and then a little bit red.
No, I like mine to be, because it melts in your mouth. It absolutely, like when you have a good steak or whatever that's like red as you cut it,
like okay,
melts.
Rare is like it's literally like seared on one side and another, and you cut in and it's basically not even cooked.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, men, if you're listening and you want to cook us a steak, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, now you know what we like.
DM us. Okay.
Also, like text messages, guys, are really hard to, unless you know the person and you know how they're going to take the text message, go ahead, type whatever you want. But we also have to understand that not everyone's going to take what you're typing.
Reciprocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could be sarcastic in a text and
it comes off as you're being an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to, like with my dad, I cannot use sarcasm at all.
Honestly, text message is probably the worst way to communicate, unless you're just saying like, hey, where are we meeting? This is what time, blah, blah, blah. Like if you're trying to have an intimate conversation or like a serious conversation with someone and like you need to know how they react, like you need to have that conversation with them in person. Because honestly, the way to communicate is all about the fucking tone of your voice. I don't know how you actually feel unless I can hear the way that you say something. Yeah. And I don't think that a lot of people understand this, because tone is fucking everything. So text messaging an important conversation is not an ideal situation.
Unless you just really know the person well. Also,
I would honestly, like, my personal experience, like, if you are trying to communicate, and I actually just gave this advice the other day to a friend, but, like, if you need to talk to someone, like, yeah, texting is, like, very convenient, like, you have time to think about what you want to say, all of that's great, blah, blah, blah. You can actually, like, probably say what you actually want to say in a text message rather than, like, have a face-to-face conversation, because you can't think about what you want to say right away whenever you're, like, talking to someone.
Yeah.
However, I think it's very hard to interpret a text message the way that someone wants you to take it. Yeah. Because especially, like, if you're in a fight with someone, you're mad, they're mad, you're just going to expect them to be, like, the rudest person ever and, like, take everything that they say out of context when they actually probably didn't even mean it that way. And, like, the advice that I gave the other day was, like, I really just think that you just need to text them and tell them that you, like, want to talk about this in person. And say, like, look, just be open and upfront about the way that you're feeling, because there's, like, miscommunication there.
Yeah.
And so I really just think that, like, knowing your audience, obviously, like, who are you talking to? Are you talking to your friend who you can be more silly and sarcastic with, and they know that you're joking?
Right.
Are you talking to your boss?
Yeah.
Or your colleagues? Or are you talking to some guy that you just met on a date who doesn't really know you that well? I mean, it really just depends on the situation. Yeah. Your parents. I mean, it's the tone of your voice that really, like, brings the conversation and the message that you want the person to receive.
Yeah.
And they might not always receive it the same way that you want them to take it.
They might process it differently or
take it the wrong way. And so communication is probably one of the hardest things to do in a relationship. And that's why a lot of relationships fail, because it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it is.
And like I was telling you on last week's episode about the 5 love languages, like, it's super important to, like, know your person's love language. Like, not even just your partner, but, like, your friends. Like, how do they receive love? And not that you're, like, you know, giving them, like, affectionate love. Yeah. But, like, if your friend calls you all the time and, like, tells you, like, what they're doing and, like, checks up on you, like, that's probably how they receive love. And they probably need to be checked in on every once in a while. And a lot of us could probably do better in that and, like, checking up on our friends. But that's a different episode. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Anyways, so know your audience. Yeah. Be aware of your tone. I mean, it's fucking hard, but in just, like, the tones and the words that come out.
Yeah. I'm also, like, a big, like, when I'm talking to someone, like, I'm a big, like, eye contact. Like, you don't have to, like, stare deep into my soul, but, like, every once in a while, I would just like for you to make eye contact with me, so I know that, like, you're following where I'm going. Because if you're not, I feel like lately, especially, like, nowadays, when you don't make eye contact with the person, there's, like, so many distractions. There's, like, TVs, phones, just, like, so many different things, and they might be half listening to you, might be catching half of the conversation. So they might take whatever you're saying the wrong way, but because they're not fully, you don't have their full attention. Right. So that's my thing. I love eye contact.
Eye contact is the best. Don't stare deep into my soul.
Makes me nervous.
I'm just gonna roll with that because Evie's next, like, topic is, like, how to be open with your parents. And I mean I think really is just having that conversation, like, knowing your audience. How does your parents normally react to things? Like, should you wait until your mom comes home from work? Should you send her to a spa if you have to send her, like, tell her bad news? Or, you know, like, there's different ways to, like, help communicate things to parents. And, like, I know it's hard because they're your parents and, like, you don't ever want to disappoint your parents. And that's something, like, I always struggled with, is, like, well, I don't want to tell them because I don't want to disappoint them. But as I've gotten older, it's really, like, coming to realization that they're always going to be on my side. They're 100% on my team, unconditional love, no matter what. And thank y'all for that. Woo woo woo. But I mean, it's a learning curve. Like, when I was a teenager, like, obviously I didn't think that. Like, parents are the worst. But it's just trusting them to not judge you. And being completely honest with them on whatever topic you want to talk to them about.
Parents also trust. I mean, I can't even imagine, like, what the stress of being a parent is. But, like, I know my parents, like you, like, I never wanted to disappoint my parents. And a lot of the times there were choices and decisions that I made that led me to certain paths that my parents would warn me about. And I would later on discover that probably wasn't the right choice. But I would always tell my parents, like, I know, like, it was a mistake. Like, this is where it got me. But I've learned from that mistake, and I'm now, like, growing and moving on from that. And I think that's just, like, a big, like, trust is, like, a two-way thing. Like, you have to trust that your kid's gonna make the right choice, and if not, that they're gonna learn from that and grow from it. And you have to trust that your parents are gonna support you through everything.
I also think it's hard because, I mean, parents have been there, done it, and so they want to give you advice on, like, on what you should do. And majority of the time, as children, we don't listen, and we do what you said. We make our own decisions, and we make mistakes and fall, and we get back up and then we come back and be like, you know what, like,
You were right.
I should have listened to you. But I feel like that is just part of growing the relationship, like as a parent to a child.
It must be like not so nice, because you don't want to be like, I told you so as a parent, but just like, yeah, like in the back of their mind, they're like, I told you so. But what I'm trying to get at is like, your kid coming back and be like, yeah, you were right. Like, can you help me? And it's like, yeah, like, I'll be here. I'll lift you up. Like, I'll help you.
It's like an I will always be here for you.
Phil Collins just came into my mind. Tarzan. Erin Tarzan.
Then say Tarzan. I don't fucking know who Phil Collins is.
He sang Tarzan's soundtrack.
Then say that. You and all your fucking names. God. Okay, now, since we have told you how to save your money, how to talk to your parents, and how to communicate effectively, it's time to find out what our Bumble game has concluded.
Yes.
All right, we're opening our Bumble app now. Luisa, you go first.
2 responses.
Oh, wow.
But I also
She
got like
has been
1,
killing
2,
the game.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also got 7 responses since I had sent the pickup line.
I hate this game. I sent it out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, how many responses did you get?
I sent it out to 8 people, and I only got 3 responses. But to be fair, I did match with these guys earlier, and so they might not be on their phones right now. So if I get a response, I'll add it in the next episode.
Well, I messaged like 17 people with that.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my god. I wasn't like being that intense about it. Okay.
I was, because you're like, we're going to do this. It's going to be like a speed round. And I was like, okay.
Okay. I didn't know that you were matching with that many people. Okay, go on. Let's hear yours. Well, let me do mine. Let's do
first.
1 and 1, and then I'll go first
first
since I only have 3 to report. Okay. So the pickup line that we did was, did it hurt when you fell from the vending machine? Because you a snack with a little chocolate bar emoji. And so the first response that I got was, hopefully your favorite snack. And then I did not know what to respond to this guy because I just don't know what to respond. So it took me like 20 minutes, and Luisa was not any help at all.
I was too.
You were just saying words that I had already said and mixing them up with other words.
I was trying to help you.
It was not helpful. So all I said was, I hope so. So dumb. I hope so too. Sweet and salty combo is my go-to snack.
Wait, did he respond?
Not yet.
God damn it.
I know. It's so disappointing. Okay, so that was mine. He said, hopefully your favorite snack. So if you guys can come up with like a better response than that, like let me know.
Yeah, DM her. Okay. This guy, obviously I use the same pickup line, and he responded with, I am a smooth piece of chocolate, so I appreciate the pickup line. And this was before we recorded, and I had a little convo with him, and I said, what kind of piece of chocolate are we talking about? And he replied, like a Hershey's bar or a Crunch bar and the dark chocolate versions. And I said, good options, I approve, with the little okay hand emoji. And he says, but you can't bite me, though. My eyes are up here, young lady.
Did you respond to him?
Yes.
What'd you say?
I said, haha, okay, I promise not to let my eyes wander anymore, with little blushing emoji.
Oh my god.
And he said, I don't believe you, but I guess I should try, haha. And I responded with, I pinky promise. And he said, oh, wow, it doesn't get more serious than a pinky promise.
Pinky promises are the ultimate promise.
So I sent a gif of a girl going, pinky promise. And he just responded, this is powerful. Glad we shared this lovely moment.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Mine is not that exciting. Mine just turned into conversation. Okay, so this guy... Same pickup line, because you a snack. He goes, LOL. I have honestly never heard that one before. Laughing, crying face, laughing, crying face. And I go, Just trying to be clever. LOL, did it work? Haha. And he goes, it did work. Did you just think that up? And I go, it just came to me. And then I guess I started the conversation. I said, how's your evening? And he goes, pretty good. So, I mean, the pickup line is really just to get you in the door.
What's it called? Breaks the ice?
Yeah. Break the ice.
Icebreaker.
Get you in the door. Start a conversation. Pickup line worked.
Yes. I really do recommend just like take 20 minutes out of your day, maybe during your lunch. Just do like a massive like swipe left, right, left, you know.
On the cutie patooties.
On the cutie patooties.
The hotties with bodies.
I didn't automatically like send them the message, so I didn't look.
Maybe that's what my problem was. I think I sent it right away.
Oh, really?
I thought that's what we were doing because we only had 20 minutes. I should have waited till the end.
Well, I waited till the end to then send all the messages.
Okay, well, that's what I should have done. That's where I failed. You didn't tell me your secret.
I'm sorry.
God, I thought we were in this together.
So...
Okay, well, next time we do this game, I will know.
So this guy responded with, what kind of snack? And I responded with Cheez-Its.
Oh, God.
And he said, oh, my... This went far, or what's... It went on a whole another level, like, real fast.
This guy got bold.
Really bold. He goes...
He was just shooting his shot. I mean...
This is like going for the dunk, okay?
I mean, why not?
He says, come dip your hand in my box and get some. I responded with, whoa, haha, I didn't know I got the whole box.
That's a good line. Oh, my gosh.
And he says, yes, it's yours. I'm waiting for you with my dab pen and Netflix. What's a dab pen? I don't think that's what it is.
I think it's like a jewel. I don't know.
And all I responded was, what do you have playing on Netflix? This guy literally sends me his address and tells me that he's watching The Office right now. Not happening.
We should just give his address out over the...
No.
I'm just joking. I would not ever do that. That's horrible. He's so quick to give it to you. He doesn't even know you.
Zip code and everything. I know.
So my last guy that's responded to me, he goes, why is everyone laughing, crying, facing to me? Like, I feel like it's a joke. Anyways, he goes, laughing, crying face, I've always wanted to be a chocolate bar. Oh my God, I love that one. You look great yourself. I was going to say tasty, but thought that might come out weird. Laughing, crying face. I just go, thank you. That was very sweet. This is
my favorite one.
This is out of my element. For sure. I think it was the way that I read it.
Yeah,
He probably didn't mean for it to sound that way, but see, it's out of context, guys. All right, read one last one.
Okay. This guy responded with, that was amazing. I don't mean to obtuse, but you are a cute girl. That's a math joke.
A math joke.
And I responded,
What a nerd.
we're all nerds.
Weirdos, not nerds. Nerds are smart.
You just said that. You sounded like Kermit.
Nerds are smart.
I responded, that was great. You're like, yeah, I got that. I'm not good at math. And he responds with, I can teach you math. Or
Teach.
teach spelled Tesch. How do you pronounce it?
Teach.
And I said, I can teach you spelling, winky face. And he responded, bahaha, I need it. What you up to?
What you up to? So cool. All right, well, that's a wrap of our Bumble game. We will continue to play and let you guys know the feedback that we get. Yes. If you guys have a cool pickup line that you would like us to use, please DM us on our Instagram.
Yeah.
At basicallyadulting247. Now we're going to pick the topics for next week.
Whoop!
You want me to shake the bowl?
Do you want to shake the bowl?
I shook the bowl last time. You can shake the bowl this time.
I was about to say. Okay.
I didn't know it's such a big deal. Okay.
Close your eyes.
Oh, Jesus. All right, I've got a winner here.
Ooh. I think it's your dad's.
Is it?
I don't know.
No, it's my mom's.
Oh.
Mom, dating in Dallas.
We always get one dating.
All right, we'll give you an update on dating in Dallas on the next episode. We're going to pick another one. Everyone wants to know our dating life.
I know.
Why? It's not that interesting.
Not very active.
It's not that interesting. All right, I think we got a winner.
This one's from... Oh, this is from Mauricio.
Ooh, he had good ones.
This is a good one.
Okay, what is it?
This says, does this still apply? Should a man provide everything for his wife, or should...
Do you need me to read it?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
God damn it.
Does this still apply? Should a man provide everything for his wife, or should work be split 50-50 between each other? That's a good topic. If you have any comments, let us know. Do you want to pick another one?
Should we? Because the dating one...
I mean, yeah, let's just do it. We have a lot in here.
Okay. This one's from your dad. How to deal with parents when they divorce, when they start dating, and when they get old.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be a deep one. Dad, why'd you do this to us?
It's going to be interesting.
All right. So Mom is dating in Dallas, and Dad is how to deal with your parents.
Your divorced parents.
Well, that will be interesting.
Yes, guys.
If you guys have any comments on any of this kind of stuff, we'll be posting on our Instagram page. Let us know what you think. And
guys, we are now on Spotify. Woo! Make sure to go listen to us and follow us on Spotify. We're also on Google and obviously Anchor. We're still working on Apple, but we'll let you guys know the minute we're on Apple, so you guys can head on over there, give us a like, give us a follow.
It's just taking a little bit longer than we thought.
Yes.
The approval process is just taking a little longer, so just keep your eye out if that's where you listen to your podcasts. We'll be there soon.
Yes.
So obviously, if you don't already and want to follow us on Instagram, make sure to follow our podcast at Basically Adulting 247. And then you can also follow us on our personal accounts. Mine is at Erin Waddell, ErinWaddell.
And mine is at Miss Luisa Diaz, MSLuisa Diaz.
You almost forgot your last name.
I did, no joke.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for now, and we will talk to you next week. Woo! Stay young, y'all. Cheers.